Today we're going over the new foreclosure market. Let's see what that entails. Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm here with Tom Krieger. And now he talked to me about a new foreclosure market. I sort of walked late in on a meeting. He had all this stuff all over the board. I'm like, what is he going on about? Like, we're not having any foreclosures. So what does the new foreclosure market mean? Please illuminate me.
Well, I want to light you up there, Joe. So first of all, we are having foreclosures. There's always been foreclosures. There always will be foreclosures.
Yeah.
But the foreclosures, when that term is used, most people are thinking, 2008.
Yeah.
I worked in the construction field. I bought my house with 100% financing, or I got 105%. I lost my job. I can't make the payments. My house is gone. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got to give it back, or they're going to foreclose on it, right? Some people just walked away and gave the keys to the lender, right? This is not that type of foreclosure. But those foreclosures still exist in limited areas and in limited value. The new foreclosure market I'm talking about is the offloading of homes bought by iBuyers.
Okay.
Okay, we're not going to mention any names here.
Sure.
Okay, just the whole industry of iBuying.
Yeah.
What is iBuying? Well, it's where Wall Street took a whole bunch of money, created a company, and decided to go out and buy properties at distressed prices, and then turn around
For the current market, distressed prices for the current market,
and turn around and resell them, add value to them, or just resell them.
Okay.
So how that ended up happening is they would go in and they'd say, okay, your $300,000 house, we'll offer $280,000 for it.
Okay.
You don't have to pay any realtor fees. We'll pay all your closing costs. They acquire the house for $280,000, right? Mm-hmm. Now this takes about 2 to 3 months, and then they turn around and go in and throw a little paint and a little carpeting in there. And I mean little paint and little carpeting. Yeah, they put a lot of lipstick on that pig. Yeah. And then they put it back up on the market for $340 because the market was climbing so fast, like 20%. So in 6 months, the property values have gone up 10%. Plus, they bought it for somewhere between 5 and 10% below the market value. Yeah. So there's a 20 to 40% swing in profits there. Well, Wall Street likes that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So what's happened now? What's happened now is that the rise in real estate has slowed, nowhere near 20%, okay? In some areas of the United States, it's actually going down by 1 or 2%, okay?
Strong deceleration and even to a little depreciation.
Yes. Hey everyone, we want to interrupt this episode to let you know that we are a Keller Williams Southern Arizona franchise.
We are also realtors practicing equal housing. Now let's get you back to the podcast.
Yes, the strong deceleration on those properties. So Joe, the new foreclosure market is exactly that. It's these iBuyers that have bought so much inventory and they don't have the buyers there willing to pay 20% more for the property.
So this is a supply and demand.
They're willing to pay a fair market value for the property now.
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden these iBuyers who were buying properties for $280,000 because they thought they were going to go up to $320,000, $330,000 in a couple months, put some money into the property, made it look right, but people aren't paying that.
Yeah.
They're only willing to pay maybe $300,000 for that or $295,000. All right. So here the buyers, these iBuyers are, they've got the house, they've added value to it, they can't sell it for a profit. Wall Street doesn't like it when you have my money and I don't get a return on it. So what Wall Street has done is says, we're done giving you money to buy these houses until you can demonstrate to us we're going to get a rate of return.
Yeah.
So here they're holding all this inventory and they have to get rid of it because Wall Street wants their money back because Google is so low. They want to buy into Google because they know the price of Google is going to go up probably in the future, right?
Same with Amazon.
Exactly. Yeah. So they want that money out. So what we're starting to see are properties that were purchased for $280,000 now being sold for like $260,000, $265,000. I've seen homes that were bought for $290,000 to $325,000 on the market for $375,000 now are down to at least what they paid for the property, not including the improvements. Oh, and by the way, when they market them in the MLS, okay, the multiple listing service, they're going to have to pay money to the agent who brings the buyer in, right?
Yeah.
So they're losing more, and they finally said, enough's enough. We got to get rid of this inventory. So we call that the new foreclosure market.
Okay.
It's people that were looking to make a profit by negotiating really hard on the purchase of the property from somebody who was maybe not as seasoned and didn't have a real estate agent there to protecting their assets, right?
Yeah.
And the public going out and saying, I'm not willing to pay that.
Yeah.
And Wall Street putting the pressure on the administrators or the iBuyers themselves and saying, we want our money back. So they're wholesaling these things out, or they're, as again, foreclosing on their asset.
Yeah, and now that the anxiety of the buyers
Yep.
isn't there,
Right.
so they can take their sweet time
Yep.
and say, we're going to go look at this iBuyer home. We like the home. We're not going to pay what they're asking for
Right.
it. And that's kind of what we're
And after 30,
what we're
60, 90
advising,
days,
right?
yeah,
That's what we're
after
advising.
30, 60, 90 days on the market, and they started out really high, and they keep chunking the price down, eventually, again, the bank, Wall Street, is foreclosing on the homeowner, the iBuyer,
Yeah.
saying, I want my money back. Get that thing sold. That's why we use it that term as the new foreclosure market.
Sure. Yeah, it's not an actual foreclosure. However, they don't want to hold on to that.
No.
You know, it's a liability at this point.
The bank wasn't willing to wait for you to make the payments when you got your job back in 2008, right?
Yeah.
No, and Wall Street's the same way. They're not willing to wait anymore. They see where the hockey stick has fallen,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Okay. We're not saying that there's this quote big foreclosure of regular home buyers
Yeah.
and home sellers. What we're saying is the institutions that threw billions of dollars into this market,
The hot market.
to buy homes,
Yeah.
are now wanting to get rid of those homes. But here's something else, Joe, and we'll talk about this in another podcast. We're starting to see those institutions, Wall Street, take that money and go and build new construction, developments specifically designed for renters.
Interesting.
Okay. So instead of building 400 or 500 homes in a development where they're going to sell the homes, the money used to build the homes was given to the builders by Wall Street, and Wall Street is now renting those out, creating management companies to handle it, because we do see the potential for rental rates to rise between 10 and 20%.
Wow. Yeah. So they're pivoting to that.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I mean, that's a smart move
It's a
from
new
a
form
business.
for them to get a rate of return, and that's their job, right?
Yeah.
I invest in Wall Street. The guys that are handling my money, I want a rate of return.
Right.
I'm not getting it with the iBuyers anymore, right?
Sure.
So let's find something else in real estate. Because remember, Joe, we're 5 to 7 million homes short in the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So
true.
there's always going to be somebody to buy the house when the terms are proper.
Yes. Yeah. We don't have a buyer frenzy now. We don't have multiple offers. It's not near as crazy as it was for the past couple years.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Tom. I'm glad that you sort of let me know what's going on here.
Yeah.
I think this
A
is
lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, no, I think this is a super hot tip to people looking to buy a house right now,
Right.
and not having to overpay and even get it under market value, because these iBuyers want to dump these properties. They don't want to hold on to them.
Yeah, and so here's the key. When you're looking to buy, talk to your real estate agent. Have your real estate agent and go in, and they know how to go through their MLS and find the iBuyers.
Yep.
And then track the houses that have the largest reduction in asking price, and those are the ones you want to target. Because they're hurting really bad.
That is probably the hottest tip of the day right there.
Yep.
If not for the next 4, 5, 6 months, maybe
Yep.
a year. Well, thanks again, Tom. That was such great information. If you guys found this information helpful, please like our podcast. Be sure to subscribe. And we will see you on these next ones, where we're going to be going over some pretty cool stuff. Buyer's remorse from 2020, which kind of hits on some of this
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
And that's going to be a big one. And moving forward, why we are not crashing.
Right.
So we will see you then. Thank you for listening and watching the Nitty Gritty of Real Estate podcast here with the Tom J. Krieger team of Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. If you are interested in buying a home, selling a home, or even investing in real estate, we have 5,000 agents across the country that we can connect you to. If you need any free resources, feel free to check out our website at www.thetjkteam.com. We hope you have a great day.